ROHvideos.com is the official video hub of Ring of Honor on the internet. Follow ROH for free through the Video Wire, featuring exclusive content and matches you won't see anywhere else. Introduce new fans to Ring of Honor through the roster videos and welcome video, plus more that you won't see anywhere else. Go to ROHvideos.com and follow Ring of Honor for free.
This is Rebecca Bayless here on location at FIP in Melbourne, Florida. I'm down here in Florida because Delirious has requested an interview. So I've come to the swamp to get a word with Delirious.
Yeah.
What is it that you wanted to let Ring of Honor fans know?
Ring of Honor, it's Delirious here. It goes all the way in Alona. And it goes away with the logo going. And we all had the run was on. And the run was on. And he's going to get away. But he's at me. He's all the way because he's not headed away today. Because he's blowing a runway dog. He's leaving just a lot of bad boy around. Then he came.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hey, come on, Steve, get out! Hey! Come on, guys, get out of here!
This is why we're here! This is why we're the best! And this is why! This is your next Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion!
He's not in here. He's not in here. I think he's in the other locker room.
ROH World Champion Takeshi Morishima has signed for his next defense on Friday, June 8th. Morishima will be the newest Japanese sensation to hit Boston. It will be champion versus champion when Morishima defends the ROH World title against one half of the ROH World Tag Team Champions Jay Briscoe in Roxbury Crossing at the conveniently located Reggie Lewis Track and Athletics Center on the Roxbury Community College campus. There is plenty of parking and the building is only seconds from the MBTA. Check ROHWrestling.com for more building information when ROH returns to the Boston area on June 8th. Here is a video preview of this huge champion versus champion match.
Yes, hey, Briscoe's here. Today what we want to talk about is June the 8th, me versus that big monkey ass Morishima. Now we already the tag champs, and after I beat his ass, we gonna have all the belts in Ring of Honor. I mean, so
everything,
we know,
baby.
hey, we already the FIP tag champs, Ring of Honor tag champs,
Former GHC, first night.
First night, baby.
First night in
Morishima, that's supposed to be your league. We came in there first night. We were running through your whole roster all tour long. Hey, but I got that big punk, Kevin Steen. Wanna hit me in my head right after I got that concussion, that cheap shot.
Handle that.
Hey, and you better realize, boy, tag straps ain't on the line. Nothing to lose, baby. I'm just coming. I'm coming to hurt your ass. I'm coming to hurt you, boy. I don't even care win or lose. That's I'm dirty. gonna be I don't know what I'm gonna do that night. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Take him out, man. We'll take him out.
I don't like that dude.
And then how about the next night?
Yeah.
Hero and Claudio.
Yeah. 2 out of 3 for Claudio, that big Swiss cheese bastard.
It's gonna be like Aries and Strong all over again.
2 straight, baby.
2 falls straight.
Hero, Claudio, 2 straight.
Man up.
We're gonna
man
prove
up,
why we
boys.
the best in the world.
Man up.
Everybody man up. Hey, then pay-per-view taping, Steve Generico. We gonna end that right there. Right that night, Chicago. On pay-per-view.
Man up, boys.
Man up.
Oh, ya que vos, I think what is my business, so shh, what you say? Like a boss.
portion of tonight's event here in Manhattan, New York. We have Brent Albright taking on Tank Toland, accompanied to the ring by Sweet and Sour Larry Sweeney and the rest of Sweet and Sour Incorporated.
Bobby Dempsey, the personal project of personal trainer Tank Toland on the outside. Why isn't he doing squats?
I don't know. Chris Hero not in attendance here this evening, as holding on to the wrist lock on Brent Albright is Tank Toland, two very well put together athletes.
Albright with a rather distinct height advantage, but Tank Toland is a tremendous, tremendous athlete. Larry Sweeney extremely excited on the outside. Shoulder tackle from Albright, the gun for hire. Knocking down Toland, ducks the clothesline. Albright off the ropes, right into a hip toss by Toland. Able to get the feet up and kick away Toland as he charged in. Was Albright, another hip toss, takes Toland off his feet. Toland again went for the feet, this time blocked by Albright.
And comes crashing down on his back. As ringing away on the arm now is Brent Albright, taking Toland down to the canvas with an arm drag. And it is the gun for hire in control at this point in the matchup. Maybe a great personal trainer, but Tank Toland feeling the effects. And Larry Sweeney not too pleased. He is the best personal trainer in the business. I mean, I'm not going to say that he isn't. He is a very well put together wrestler. But Brent Albright, a rough and tough individual, belly to belly over the head suplex.
Just tossed Toland right overhead. Landing down hard on the back. Snapmare again by the gun for hire. Drives the boot right to the small of the back. Larry Sweeney cannot be pleased with the way this matchup is going here in the early going of the matchup. Right back to his feet is Toland, but caught with a right hand.
Brent Albright, known for the crowbar, also known as the Fujiwara armbar, has also been putting down many opponents with the half Nelson suplex.
Look at the strength of Toland, military pressing Albright. No small athlete is Brent Albright, and Toland tossed him overhead like he was a child.
That's what you get for spending so much time in the gym, as Tank Toland does. Kicking away at the back of the head of the gun for hire. And once again, but Albright working his way back to his feet. Tank Toland scoops him up, body slam in the middle of the ring. Toland just standing over Brent Albright. And doing jumping jacks, and I guess you can call it double stomps in the process. Drops the elbow.
Coming down right on the chest with the impact of that elbow, hooks both legs. Albright not worn down quite enough yet, able to kick out. Larry Sweeney looking a little more pleased and relaxed on the outside now that Toland is taking charge of this matchup. European uppercut from Toland, but Albright fires back with a forearm. Another European from Toland, Albright again with a forearm. Shiver fires right back. Boot to the midsection stops Albright. Snapmare by Toland.
Brings him down to the canvas. Albright trying to free himself here. As Toland now.
Well, he's in shape. Can do a sit-up from anywhere, apparently.
And deliver with those elbows, connecting with his opponent in the process.
Back right to the back of the head of Albright. Jarring the neck with those elbows, but again, Albright able to kick out.
Tank Toland doing damage to his opponent while displaying how physically gifted he is, as we see how physically gifted big bad Bobby Dempsey is not out on the floor. Well, he is the project of Tank Toland. He said he's going to whip that kid in shape. More strength shown by Toland. One arm. He's got him overhead by one arm and just tosses him right down to the mat. Cover! But no, Albright kicks out.
Well, Toland is a very physically impressive athlete, and you see it right there on display. Just forcing the shoulders down to the canvas again, but Albright still able to get the shoulder up, and Sweeney now getting a little frustrated on the outside.
Pulling a fit on the outside. Tank Toland now with Brent Albright pounding away on the back.
Toland doing a very good job of slowing Brent Albright down. Drop kick right on the button. Stop Toland right in his tracks. Lariat knocks him down on the canvas, right back up, and another one knocks him back down. Toland now reeling. Third clothesline now from Brent Albright. Back body drop sends Tolan down.
Getting his second win, Brent Albright. As Tolan trying to pull himself back up. Let's send to the ropes. Power slam.
Perfectly executed power slam, but only gets 2.
See if Brent Albright can get Tolan into the position to go for that half Nelson suplex. Fell to back, but he landed on his feet.
Shoved off the ropes by Tolan, able to avoid the clothesline, looking for the half Nelson. Tolan firing away with elbows to free himself.
Blocked that attempt. Catches the boot. But then Zagiri sends him right over that second rope. 6-1 knee right to the face of Tank Tolan. But takes him down with the spear. Cover. So close. But Albright gets the shoulder up.
Good job from Tolan there, absorbing an awful lot of punishment from Albright, but still able to connect with that spear and get another 2 count. Sends Albright into the corner, up and over. Avoids Tolan, rolls him up. It's again only 2. Albright sent to the corner. An elbow attempt blocked, kicked away by Albright.
Half Nelson suplex, can he get it? Tolan trying to hold his ground. Elbows, tosses Albright down, but he still holds on to him. Relentless. So he's got him in position. Half Nelson suplex.
Oh, he dropped him right on the back of his head. Cover. And that's gonna do it.
The Gun for Hire pulls out the victory.
What you're looking at right here is the No Remorse Corps, the most dominant faction in Ring of Honor. You have Davey Richards right here, Rocky Romero, and myself, the FIP World Heavyweight Champion. See this? You read this at home? This isn't just a t-shirt. This isn't just an attitude. That's right. This is a way of life. This is how these 3 men compete. No remorse, no mercy. Now you see, actually, let me show you what I mean. Come here, buddy.
Oh, hey, what's up, David?
Yeah, how you doing, Pelly? Pelly's a good man. Pelly, I'm just trying to show the people at home what no remorse means. You want to help us out, bro?
Sure.
Yeah. Whoa! What are you doing with me, man? Whoa! Oh! Remorse, huh? You know what? You know what?
That was just a taste of what you're gonna get. The first results back in Japan is gonna be Marufuji loses to Rocky Romero.
That's right, Rocky. That's right. Tonight you're gonna show them what no remorse is all about. Ain't that right, baby? That's right. Man, you need to go get him.
I got it.
Oh, no remorse, boy.
rejects the handshake and instead just tees off on Eric Stevens. A grudge match between these two men, Richards of the No Remorse Corps and Stevens of the Resilience.
Eric Stevens starting to assert himself right at the opening bell. Forearm shot right to the chest. Stevens going to bring Richards out the hard way to the buckle. Calls the choo-choo, but Richards thinks better of it and bails out to the floor.
Well, we saw it coming. It might be a little bit too early in the contest for Stevens to nail that choo-choo. Richards, he might have had enough. He's walking out on the match. But Stevens is going to put a stop to that and bring him back toward the ring.
Chop to the chest from Stevens. Richards doing everything he can to get away from Eric Stevens, who's going to have none of it.
Going to have a lot of beer dumped on him. Chop right across the chest.
Richards again trying to escape to the other side.
Trying to get away from the match, walk out on it. But no matter where he goes, Eric Stevens is pulling him back toward the ring, and all that he can do is roll back inside.
Catches Stevens coming under the bottom rope, though, does Richards. Rubbing away at the back versus the Irish whip. Richards hits the buckle, comes out. Back body drop, Richards up in the lights. Right back to his feet. Stevens almost runs over the ref.
Clothesline over the top and to the floor. It is all Eric Stevens here in the early going.
Richards again on the floor trying to buy some time. Get away from Eric Stevens. Stevens on the apron. Head of steam with that forearm shot. Just wiping out Richards on the floor.
Davey Richards on his back as Eric Stevens just stomping away on him. Rolls Davey Richards back inside the ring. Eric Stevens, a very explosive wrestler, very powerful individual. Some of his early matches here at ROH, he earned the victory in under a minute's time.
Turned his back on Richards, paid the price for it, getting caught with kicks. Pepper between the second and top rope. Richards with a head of steam. Big running boot. Stevens goes flying into the guardrail.
Right into the steel barricade. He grasps that his back after the impact. Might have injured his hand as well. Trying to shake some life into the wrist. Davey Richards out on the floor. Looking to do more damage with the guardrails. Just sending Eric Stevens back and arm first.
Stevens sent airborne, crashing into the steel, and now Richards, who's under quite a bit of fire at the early going part of this matchup, has been able to get back into it, is now dishing out the punishment himself. Snap suplex on Stevens. Covered by Richards, does not hook the leg, only gets a 1 count.
Trying to keep him grounded here with this chin lock. Eric Stevens is a very powerful wrestler, has the strength advantage in this matchup. Both men can strike very hard. Richards known for some very brutal kicks. Elbows to the midsection. A knee to the gut of Eric Stevens. Davey Richards saying he's got the brains, and he did put a stop to the momentum that Stevens had.
Stevens gasping for air as he gets to the corner, but Richards very aggressively firing away with a chop to the chest. Brings Stevens out of the corner. Scoop and a slam by Richards. Makes his way to the corner. Elevates himself onto the second turnbuckle. Leg drop right across the throat of Eric Stevens. Once again does not hook the leg. Stevens able to kick out.
Head scissors applied by Davey Richards. Again looking to wear the powerhouse down so he doesn't have quite as much power behind him. But Stevens shaking his finger. No, he's not going to give it up.
Still a lot of fight left in Eric Stevens, trying to find a way out of this hold. Turning to his stomach. Got his foot on the bottom ropes and forced the break. Stevens back to his feet. Firing away with a forearm on Richards, backs him into the ropes. Charges in, but runs into another boot from Richards.
Richards now suplexes him all the way over the top. They both come crashing back inside the ring. Basically a DDT from that position as he drove Eric Stevens into the canvas on the way back down.
Yeah, all the momentum of Stevens' body weight that had landed on that top rope was sent back in the opposite direction. Gravity taking control of Eric Stevens and his head bouncing off the canvas.
Davey Richards in control of this match. letting these fans hear it, but he can't forget about his opponent. He did do a lot of damage just there, but he needs to stay on the man. Trying to suplex him to the floor again, it looks like.
Stevens turns the table and sends Richards crashing all the way down to the floor.
Richards trying to struggle back to his feet. Clutching his back after being suplexed to the floor.
You see there are mats around the ringside area, but not a lot of padding in those mats. And when you get tossed over the top rope all the way down to the floor, mats or not, it is gonna hurt.
Exchange of forearms between these two competitors. Continuation of the war between the Resilience and the No Remorse Corps. Chop exchange now. Combination from Richards.
It's the rope with a head of steam against clothesline out of his boots. Back elbow from Stevens quickly on the attack one more time. Set a little too soon. Telegraphed, he got caught with a kick.
Release German suplex. Davey Richards trying to get back to his feet. As now Eric Stevens, it's time for the choo-choo.
We're not far from Penn Station.
Up on the shoulders. TKO. Cover. Only gets two.
This combination of moves from Stevens almost had the victory there. I'll be looking for the Dr. Bomb here to try and put Richards away.
Took too much time. Richards firing away with forearms now. Stevens dishes it right back out. Has Richards staggered. Charges into the corner. Drop toe hold right into the turnbuckle.
And all of Stevens' momentum used against him there as he charged Richards in the corner. Got a face full of turnbuckle for his trouble. Richards now with a head of steam. Nobody there, but springboards off the ropes. Lands on his feet. Ducks the clothesline. Handspring enziguri.
Stevens still on his feet. Big lariat takes him down.
Says that's it. The wrist clutched.
Pump handle powerbomb. Only gets two. The pump handle powerbomb could have put him away. Wouldn't have surprised me if he would have gotten the 1-2-3, but somehow Davey Richards able to kick out.
Say what you want about the No Remorse Corps, but you got to give Richards credit. He got dumped right on the back of his hand and still got the shoulder up.
They're going to bring Richards back inside the ring. Richards trying to block the suplex attempt. Knee strike from Davey Richards. Springboard, missile drop kick to the back.
Stevens in a heap in the corner as Richards back to his feet. Took off that elbow pad. Charges Stevens and delivers the elbow strike.
Suplex, but back to his feet. Kicking away the arm of Stevens. Saito suplex.
Right on the back of his neck. Cover.
Can't get him. He's got him in the Kimura. But quickly working his way to the ropes to force a break.
Stevens very aware of his ring position, smartly, quickly maneuvered his way to the bottom rope before more damage was done to the arm with the Kimura. Richard shaking his head. Can't believe that Stevens continues to fight back. But back to his feet he is.
Going after that arm. Kicking away at the chest. Focusing on the arm, but Stevens has his arm wrapped around the second rope. Richards hits the ropes. On the shoulders once again. Works his way off. Going for the DR driver, that butterfly brainbuster. But Stevens down to a knee to block.
Yeah, I don't know if he can get Stevens off the ground. Stevens trying to fight him off and then drives him right to the turnbuckles. Forearm shot and a chop from Stevens. Series of strikes in the corner on Richards. Just peppering Davey in the corner. Sets him on the top. Open hand strike from Eric Stevens.
Up to the second rope goes Eric Stevens.
Richards trying to fight him off. Headbutt from Stevens. Richards with a headbutt of his own. Stevens hanging on, but not for long.
Knocks him down. Swinging DDT right
No, right into the Kimura.
This could be it. Yes, Eric Stevens is forced to tap. The No Remorse Corps wins this chapter of the feud against the Resilience.
Here we are, the lovely city of Chicago. See the skyline there? You know, I used to kind of not like Chicago for certain people who lived here. But he's gone and he's out of Chicago now. So, we'll spend the day here. Do a little shopping, hang out, buy you something nice, maybe?
Do some shopping.
The Sears Tower there. That's the Sears... Wait, that's the Sears Tower right there. Ever been there?
No, I can't.
No? I was there once when I was 8. We finally found our way to downtown Chicago, and here we are in front of the Brooks Brothers. We got some nice stuff, some nice clothes. Lacey, shopping spree on me. Hey, you look nice, man. Like bow ties? Yeah. That's nice stuff. Well, we're off. Down this way, downtown Chicago. I don't really know if it's baseball season because I don't keep up with sports, but I'd like to think today I hit a home run. See, every girl likes shopping. So I took Lacey out, downtown Chicago, the big town with the skyline. Went to a few places and bought her some nice things. I bought her a new dress, some clothes, and I bought her a fur coat, which is, I think it looks pretty nice.
I must say, the days are improving. Well, today was definitely better than bowling yesterday. Jimmy took me out downtown, took me shopping, and bought me all sorts of really nice things, a fur coat and all these new clothes. I guess I wasn't aware he was making that much money in Lacey's Angels, but, I guess if he can afford it, why not?
That's the beauty of credit cards right there. So, hey, what's a few more $1,000 in debt to show that you love? Oh, here it is. There's your stuff, so.
This is.
There's your stuff for
Well, thank you. Thank you again for a lovely day and all my stuff. Nice new jacket. So,
You know, I'd do anything for you. You know that.
Wow. That's very sweet.
Okay.
Well, I hope you have a good night. And, you have my key?
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry. There you go, sorry.
Thanks. Okay.
All right, well,
Good
see you
night.
tomorrow. Yep.
And at the end of the night, I think he might have got a little bit of the wrong idea there. I think he was kind of going in for something and it just wasn't there. But it's definitely a nice day. So.
Love lift us up where we belong. too bad it won't pay for my credit card bills. But hey, that hug at the end of the night, it was worth it. I don't know, I thought maybe she was, did she look like she was going in? Like, I was kind of like, I don't know. But hey, it went better than yesterday. And
yeah, it was better.
Yeah, right? So it can only go up from here. Up, going up.
Introducing first, from Martinez, California, Sarah Del Rey.
Sensimina, ganja, weed, you know. Yeah, you can say.
Introducing next, from Forest Park, Illinois, Daisy
to do battle in your next contest. The American Angel, Sarah Del Rey, to do battle with Daisy Hayes once again. These two women have had a very athletic rivalry here in ROH competition. Daisy Hayes pulling out the victory against Sarah Del Rey in Long Island, New York at the This Means War 2 event. And trying to do the very same thing here in Manhattan. You know that Sarah Del Rey wants to even the score.
Yeah, the next chapter of this rivalry taking place here in Manhattan. Sarah Del Rey catching Hayes off the ropes, launches her overhead with that fall-away slam. Daisy having trouble getting back to her feet. Del Rey is poised to bounce, big boot. Drive her down to the canvas again, cover.
Notable size difference between these two women. Sarah Del Rey with the height and the weight advantage, as well as the strength advantage, but Daisy Hayes known for just how tough she is. She can take a beating in that ring and continue to fight.
She's a great athlete. She's very often outsized in her matches, but she still finds a way to get the job done, and I'm sure she's going to do just that again tonight against a very capable athlete in Sarah Del Rey.
Getting down with all of her body weight on the shoulder of Daisy Hayes while controlling the arm. Getting hold of the hair of Daisy Hayes in that position for a warning from referee Gary Moore. And going to work on that shoulder.
Sitting down right on the shoulder blade. All of her weight coming down on that joint. Very easily dislocate a shoulder like that. Now a backbreaker. High impact offense from the American Angel. Once again, only a near fall as Daisy Hayes able to get the shoulder up.
Daisy Hayes able to score that victory in Long Island, coming off the ropes, much like she is right now, but she didn't get knocked down with the body block in Long Island. There's a near fall right there for Del Rey. Now she went up, Sarah Del Rey basically elevated her almost like a powerbomb position, but Daisy Hayes went all the the way over top into a sunset flip, put all of her body weight into the roll-up, and kept Sarah's shoulders down for the 3 counts.
That's definitely the type of offense that Hayes needs to utilize to be effective against an athlete the size of Sarah Del Rey. They're giving up that kind of strength and power. You're going to want to utilize your quickness at every opportunity. You want to keep Sarah off balance, and if possible, you want to wrestle this match at a high pace. Sarah likes to utilize the high impact. Would like to slow the match down, wrestle it on the mat. So Hayes needs to utilize that quickness to be as effective as she can be against the Sarah Del Rey.
Yeah, it was all about the momentum that Daisy Hayes had on her side to get that pinfall. And right now, Sarah Del Rey looking to wear her down with this Boston Crab just walking around the ring with the hold cinched in on Daisy Hayes. Just bending her back. Daisy trying to work her way toward the ring ropes here. And Del Rey releases the hold. Driving the knee down on Daisy Hayes.
All of her weight right to the midsection of Daisy Hayes. You see her having trouble breathing as she struggles to get to her feet, using the ropes for assistance, kicking away at Del Rey, and one boot right to the chest stops her in her tracks.
Scoops her up, hanging Daisy Hayes up in the tree of woe in the corner. Sarah just kicking away at the midsection now. Looking to do more damage to Daisy Hayes, wear her out. But she's able to kick away at Sarah Del Rey from this position on 2 occasions. Grabs hold of the head. Tornado Daisy cutter out of the corner.
Utilize that top turnbuckle to get some momentum coming out of the corner.
Chopping away at the chest of Sarah Del Rey. And once again. And sends her down.
Double chop to the chest, knocked Del Rey down, ducks the clothesline, Hayes off the ropes with momentum.
And use that momentum to take Del Rey off her feet once again.
And will counter that tilt-a-whirl into a cross body and get a near fall. And now up to the ropes goes Daisy Hayes one more time on the second, trying to get to the top.
She has been known to fly off that top rope. Now battling for who's going to be able to get the maneuver here as Sarah Del Rey up to the second rope herself.
Daisy doesn't want to try and trade strikes with Del Rey. She's not going to come out on the better end of it. Go for the heart punch.
And connects with it. Down goes Sarah Del Rey. A heart punch from Daisy Hayes. Now to the top rope she goes. Leaping clothesline off the top. Cover. Only gets 2.
Del Rey able to get the shoulder up. And Hayes looking to follow up. See Del Rey still clutching at her chest, feeling the effects from that heart punch. There's the clothesline.
Goes up. Oh, but Sarah Del Rey, she's got her in the Royal Butterfly. Has it cinched in. Will Daisy Hayes be forced to tap out, or will Sarah convert into the power slam? Referee checking. Daisy not giving it up.
Refusing to give up here. Trying to find a way out.
Tries to get the power slam, but instead she's got Daisy Hayes up in a modification of a gory special.
Hayes finding her way out. Rolls her up.
Almost had her yet again. It was a roll-up like that that earned Daisy the victory in Long Island. Going for the mind trip. Sarah blocking the attempt. Daisy Hayes trying to grab hold of the leg of Sarah Del Rey as the leg's tied up, and there's the 3 count. Sarah Del Rey evens the score against Daisy Hayes.
know if you knew this, Lacey, but today is World Fallen Dappa Day, so I brought you this spot to see the demonstration of the world's best fallen Dappa.
Thanks. I'll watch. You can go ahead.
There's also a fountain here too. Oh, you look cold. Well, let me get down. Better? Much better. Keep on falling down, guys.
Well, yeah, sounds nice, I guess. But I think Jimmy likes it a little too much. Come on, you're gonna hurt me.
A rough day. Well, I mean, it didn't start off all too bad, but like the beach was nice. The beach was nice. She liked that. I mean, girls like shopping. Every girl likes going to the beach. That went well. Walk on the lake, good. Went to see the Ferris wheel. Took a little ride on that. Next stop, that Ferris wheel right there.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you know I love Ferris wheels?
I know everything about you, babe. I saw on her MySpace that she really likes Ferris wheels. So, worked out perfect until I made that comment. And I didn't mean anything by it, really, but, man. Kind of having a little bit of fun today?
It's been a nice day.
Alright. It's been a windy day, huh? They don't call it the Windy City for nothing, right? I'm glad you came on these days with me, you know, these dates, they've been nice, you know, I know that you are the one thing. I mean, I've been miserable a lot, but I know that your love is the one thing that can make me happy. Man, but I don't know. All this time in Chicago, man, like I just want to take care of you. I mean, I look around and see all these like working women out here, you know, like working 9 to 5s in their suits, and I don't want that to be you, you know, like I want you to be able to stay at home, you know, and I just want to be able to take care of you, you know.
Stay at home?
Yeah, you know, because I want to take care of you.
No, I think you're getting the wrong idea here. What? You know, it's been a long day. Why don't you just take me back to the hotel? I'm ready to go.
Things planned for us.
That's all right. We can cancel. That's enough. Let's just go back. Come on. Stay at home.
I didn't.
Well, today it started off really nice, and I don't know how he knew that I liked Ferris wheels so much. That was really sweet of him to find that out and take me there and take me to the beach, and it was a really nice day up until he didn't use his brain, and I really don't understand why he would say something like that. First and foremost, I've been a working woman, and it's an insult. It's a huge insult, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and the thought was behind it. It was a nice thought, so I'll give him that. And I guess all we can do is see how day 4 goes.
Look, I told you I didn't mean anything by it. I just want to take care of you. I mean, if you want to work, you can do whatever you want. I mean, whatever makes you happy.
I'm aware I can do whatever I want. Thank you, Jimmy. I don't need your permission for anything.
Look here. How about I just here? Hold on. All right. You want me to walk you in here?
No, thank you. I'm really fine.
Okay. I'll get the door. I'll get the door. I got you.
Great. Thanks. Yeah.
I don't know how the rest of this trip's gonna go. I've got one more day. I have one more day to salvage it. And I think tomorrow I'm really gonna pull something big out of my sleeve.
a tag team scramble. No tags necessary, but only 2 wrestlers in the ring at a time. We've got the team of Mitch Franklin and Pelly Primo out of the ROH Wrestling School, Irish Airborne of Jake and Dave Christ, Kevin Steen and El Generico, and the team of Scrap Iron, Adam Pearce, and Jimmy Rave, accompanied to the ring by his manservant, Shane Hagedorn.
With the slowest healing arm in the history of pro wrestling. Still in that sling on the outside. It's going to be Jimmy Rave and Pelly Primo starting it off. Knife edge chop to the chest from Rave.
These two men have a history with one another. It was Pelly Primo pulling out an upset pinfall on Jimmy Rave back in Detroit as part of a 6-man mayhem. And gets the head scissors, sending Rave to the floor. In comes El Generico again. Tags not necessary. Scramble rules.
Right hand from Pelly. Right on the button. Tries to bring Generico out of the corner reversed. Pelly hits the buckle hard. Generico with a head of steam. Went for the big boot, but nobody home. Pelly charges in. Elevated up and over. Lands on the apron.
Pelly Primo connects with the drop kick off the apron on Jimmy Rave. And Adam Pearce takes that opportunity to enter the match. Back rake on El Generico. Fans chanting Repo Man and Adam Pearce.
Yeah, I don't get it.
He looks a little bit like Barry Darso. He's going to kick his stinking teeth in, but what's this?
Went to his boot. Wait a second. It's the Repo Man. Now I get it.
Repo Man. Back rake, and through the ropes goes El Generico.
Mitch Franklin with a right hand on the Repo Man.
It's Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce.
Scrap Iron Adam Pearce with a mask on. Up and over goes Mitch Franklin. Lands on his feet. Big slap from Scrap Iron.
Franklin firing back. Going all the way up top. Pearce set. But a headbutt to the midsection of young Mitch Franklin. And he's in big trouble.
Oh, he just gets launched by Adam Pearce all the way out of the ring and out of the match. In come Irish Airborne. Jake and Dave Christ working as a unit here. Boot to the side of the head sends Pearce out to the floor. And in comes Steen and Generico. Hot on the heels of attacking the Briscoes earlier tonight.
They want the tag team titles, and they've made no bones about it. They will do anything they can to get their hands on the Briscoes.
Arm drag right there from Dave Christ. And once again, on the shoulder of El Generico, and he gets the arm drag, does Christ.
Landed on his feet, still executed the maneuver, up and over with the cross body all the way down to the floor.
Inside the ring, Kevin Steen just lighting up the chest of Jake Christ. Duck of the clothesline, springboard, lands on his feet, and connects with a drop kick, drop set.
Off the ropes with a head of steam. Elevated up and over the top to the floor. Keep your eye on Kevin Steen.
Oh, the big man flies and wipes out everyone else in the match. But Jimmy Rave grabs hold of the foot of Kevin Steen and drops him face first on the apron as Adam Pearce sending Pelly Primo back inside the ring.
Big clubbing blow from Pearce to the back of the head of young Pelly Primo. Knife edge chop to the chest. Listen to the impact.
Pelly Primo into the ropes. Elevated by Adam Pearce with the back body drop. Makes the tag to his partner, Jimmy Rave. It's now his turn to dish out some punishment on Primo.
Knife edge chop from Rave. And a second. Drops Primo right where he stood. Now Rave toying with Pelly. Mitch Franklin not in the corner there to make the tag.
Firing away on Jimmy Rave with open hand strikes. Rave puts on the brakes. Elevates Primo to the floor, but hangs onto the top rope. Lands a shot on Jimmy Rave. Springboard, fist press. Double stomp.
Nice combination from Pelly. Rolls out to the floor.
Jake Christ and Kevin Steen now. Exchanging forearm strikes. Hard chop across the chest by Steen. And once again.
I don't know if Jake wants to trade shots with Steen. He's giving up a lot of size, puts on the brakes. Steen hits the buckles. Jake charges, as does Dave with a knee to the midsection. Double team from Irish Airborne.
Springboard front flip neck breaker. And going to work on the masked man, El Generico as well.
Jimmy Rave from the outside.
from Adam Pearce on Generico. Pearce going to the top rope. He's been known to soar himself, both with a big splash as well as a big top rope leg drop. And tonight it's the leg drop right across the throat.
Covered by Pearce.
Dave Christ breaks up the pin attempt. First fall wins it here in Tag Team Scramble.
Jake and Dave in the ring with El Generico.
Trying to get on the same page right here. Irish Airborne. Going for the double dives. Everybody moves. But they connect on the second attempt with stereo acai moonsaults.
Mitch Franklin left in the ring with Generico now. Ducks the clothesline off the ropes. Elevated by Generico, but a hurricane right on top of his head. Hooks the leg and only gets two.
Almost had him right there, did Mitch Franklin.
Gotta tell you, that would be quite an upset.
Oh, without a doubt. Generico trying to pull himself up in the corner. Franklin charges right to the elbow.
Oh, Generico suckered him in. Caught him with the elbow.
Oh, right on his head.
Wow, he just folded him up.
I thought that was it.
I thought that was a trip to the hospital.
It might be. Somehow he kicked out, though. Generico looking to follow up on Mitch Franklin.
Certainly not done. Franklin sent off the ropes, but Pearce pulled the top rope down all the way to the floor. Pearce now sent to the floor. Roll up by Pelly.
Only two. Pelly now climbing up the turnbuckles in the corner himself to the top rope. Kevin Steen catches him, though. Plants him. Only two. Broken up by Jake Christ.
Just in the nick of time.
Single-handed Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Walks those ropes. Does El Generico, swinging DDT.
Right into the waiting hands of Kevin Steen.
Neck first right over the knee. But Jimmy Rave breaks up the pin attempt and sends Kevin Steen to the floor. Dave Christ now with the forearm strike. Exchange with Jimmy Rave. Forearms back and forth.
Knee to the midsection stops Christ in his tracks. Off the ropes. Rave again drives the knee to the midsection.
Looking all up here.
Looking for the pedigree.
El Generico with a big boot. Kevin Steen now with Dave Christ.
Looking for the package pile driver.
There it is. Package pile driver. And that earns the team of Kevin Steen and El Generico the win in the Tag Team Scramble. And they're coming after the Briscoes and the ROH World Tag Team titles.
Future Ring of Honor, whether you like it or not, baby! What are you doing behind me?
This goes better than yesterday. Hey.
Hi, are you ready to go?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say this for later, but after what happened last night, I want to give you this. Just don't. It's not anything. Well, yeah.
Oh, Jimmy.
It's not like get a close up. It's been a long life.
Is this real? You really,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have.
No,
This...
it's not like I want to marry you. It's just like, it's kind of just like I love you. Yeah.
Well, you know, I had something that I was gonna give to you and save it for later also, but why don't you just hold on 1 second, okay? I'll be right back.
I think that went on.
Yeah.
Or did you just lock me out? I don't know. It's hot in here.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. Could be something. Or she's not coming out. I don't know. Sound like the Pistons, huh? Yeah, alright. I don't think she's coming, dude.
Be patient.
Why don't you, come on in. You know, really, this I think you can
bro.
Really.
Why don't you come back?
You guys sure?
I'm positive. Just let yourself out.
Come back and...
You don't need to come back.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for everything, dude, okay?
Not necessary.
Yeah, just it unbuckles like this. Oh.
Oh man, I wonder if they've done.
You know, Jimmy, I never smoked cigarettes, but after that, I have to tell you, I think I might have to start. Jimmy, I don't know what I've been thinking this whole time, you know, after these 4 days, I think I love you too, Jimmy.